Welcome back to Grizz Vision here on Grizz TV. My name is Neal Ruhl. We're here with Coach Kampe before we take off on the road trip in Wisconsin at Green Bay, ending up at Milwaukee. But Coach, you look at this Green Bay game. This is a team that's going to move up and down the floor. Getting a chance to look at them, they're high pressure defensively. They're almost like those Arkansas team back in the days.
Yeah, it's going to be a unique game for us. You know, teams don't press us, and we've never really played teams that press us because we shoot the three so well, or in the history here, you know. But this guy is new and doesn't know our history, and this is how he plays. And I'm kind of a fan of the way they play. You know, I think it's pretty good, and the ways, you know, basketball should be played. They get after you, they get up and down the floor, they're going to press for 40 minutes, they're going to fire shots, and they're going to let their kids play. So it's going to be a fun game, really fun game.
Coach, you look at that Green Bay team, how they are as a team. Everyone's buying in. That makes them a very dangerous basketball team when everybody's on the same page.
Yeah, you know, he doesn't. You know, when you change such a drastic change of philosophy from what they've been the last couple of years to what they are now, and you don't have time to bring, you know, players that fit that system in, I'm amazed at how well they're playing and how free they're playing. I mean, they've got some guys that we considered non-shooters in past years. I mean, absolutely cold stone, don't guard them at the three, you know, that will now bust it right in your eye if you don't go out there and guard them. And you know, that's all on the coach. I mean, he's instilled in them the freedom to be able to miss, the freedom to know that this is how we're going to play this way, son, play this way. And that's what they're doing, and they're pretty darn good.
Coach, obviously it is a very pivotal road swing when you look at your guys' Horizon League schedule, how it's shaped out so far in terms of wins and losses. With some road wins, though, you guys can put yourself right back in the mix.
Well, we've really put ourselves in a bad situation, right, with two home losses to what's quotes lower tier teams. You know, both with RPIs in the 300s, and we did that. We did that to ourselves. I mean, I'm a guy that likes to give credit, and I'm not a guy that likes to sit around and say we should have this or should have that. When somebody comes in here and beats us, I feel very straightforward that we should credit Northern Kentucky for the way they played and Youngstown for the way they played, and I have done that, and I believe that. But on the same token, that can't happen if you're going to fight for a championship or fight for, you know, the first one or two seeds. And it's interesting because they just aired the All Access show that we do on Fox Sports Detroit, and they showed the locker room afterwards. And you know, I was talking to my team about, you know, getting to a Final Four and believing in ourselves and things like that. And you know, that was a month ago, and now we're sitting here worrying about trying to go get a win on the road in league, and you know how quickly things can change when, you know, you fall down and you don't play at the level of expectation. And what it did, though, watching it, reminded me of how good I think this team can be. And I do believe that we can play at that level. We've just got to get back to doing it. And you know, when you're dealing with 18 to 22-year-old kids, the psychology of it is interesting. And you know, we've just got to get back. And going to Green Bay and Milwaukee, two places that in the, you know, 2 years that we've been in the league, we haven't won at either one of those places. So, you know, and this is year 3 in the league, and we're going to two places we haven't won. So it's going to be a real challenge, and we're going to have to play really well to try and sneak out of there with 1 or 2 wins.
All right, Coach, certainly do appreciate the time. Fans games available on ESPN3, also on the radio side, 11:30 a.m. WDFN The Fan. Good luck, Coach. We'll see you in Wisconsin.
All right, Neal.